So without this, you physically wouldn't exist. And with low levels of this, you're going to struggle and you may be susceptible to health issues. You're unlikely to achieve your goals. But with this, you'll be unstoppable. And not only that, you will achieve your goals and you will also have a huge positive impact on all those around you. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about emotion. What is emotion? Emotion is energy in motion. We are all made of energy. Even the sound of my voice now traveling to your ear canal is just energy waves. We all have our own frequency or vibration. And what's interesting is negative thoughts and negative emotions have a slow, low frequency. And positive thoughts, positive emotions have a higher, faster frequency. Low energy attracts low energy. If you radiate negative emotions like sadness, depression, guilt, regret, you attract more of the same and it weakens you. If you radiate positive emotions and positive energy like gratitude, love, happiness, contentment, it attracts more of the same and it strengthens you. At the moment, there's a lot of anxiety about. And if you spend your whole day watching the news and listening to all the news constantly about the virus and the devastation on the economy and all the what-if scenarios of all what might unfold in the future, then often that can impact your thoughts and impact your emotions throughout the day. So let's take a moment to think about what you've focused on during the circuit breaker. Have you focused more on your internal world or the external world? Have you focused more on what you can control or what you can't control? Have you focused more on the past, the present, or the future? A lot of people, so some people find themselves focused on everything that they can't control and all the what-ifs and uncertainties of the future. And of course, they start to feel worried, and this is a perfect recipe for fear. And as we know, if you feel fear continually over a long period of time, it can be very damaging to our health, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Some people are focused on the past. And I always think that's like driving a car, but you're always constantly looking in the rearview mirror. You wouldn't do that. You would focus on where you're heading, but you wouldn't drive like this, looking at the past the whole time. I think of life as like a footpath with stepping stones. And the stone that you're on right now is the first day of the rest of your life, which is in front of you. You wouldn't walk down the path backwards, looking behind you. But so many people do that. And the other thing I always think about is the Disney's Lion King movie. Now, I'm sure that any of you that have children would know this movie very well. There's this great scene in The Lion King where the monkey finds Simba and he's trying to convince Simba to return to the Pride Lands and take his rightful place as king. And Simba's making all sorts of excuses. And he says, no, I can't go back. You don't understand. You weren't there. You don't know what happened. And the monkey takes this huge stick and he whacks Simba on the head. And Simba says, what was that for? And the monkey looks at him and says, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. And I just think that's brilliant. So there's a spiritual teaching called the Course of Miracles. And in that teaching, they say that actually, if you strip it right back, there's only two emotions. There is fear and there's love. And if we choose to move towards love, then the fear just disappears. It's like bringing a lit candle into a darkened room. The darkness cannot survive in the presence of the light. It just evaporates. And the same thing happens if we bring positive energy to a problem. I believe that the quality of your life is the quality of the emotions that you feel on a regular basis. If you feel sad and depressed, then your life is sadness and depression. If you feel happy and content, then your life is happiness and contentment. So where do our emotions come from? Do they just happen to us? Or do other people give them to us because they do something it makes us feel a certain way? The truth is, our emotions come from our reaction. An event happens, we then take it in through our 5 senses and we represent that to ourselves internally. And if you take that word represent and how it's spelled, it's represent, as in we present it again to ourselves through our 5 senses. And we decide what that event means and how we're going to respond. So if our emotions are created by our reaction, and our reaction is within our control, then it would make sense to change our reaction. Would you agree, yes or no? So here's the point, you may want to write this down. Your energy creates your emotion, which creates your reality. I'll say that again. Your energy creates your emotion, which creates your reality. Hi, it's Elizabeth Hart from the Life Academy. I really hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful. If so, please give us a thumbs up and write a review. And please subscribe on the link below to join us on this journey, to grow and learn together, to live with purpose and fulfilment as the best version of ourselves. See you soon.